Okay, good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning,
Yes.
ma'am.
So here, what you can see here. Yes. So there, what it is, India map it is. Yes. So what you can see a red line there, a red line there. Yes. What it is, red line is. You can see the red line. Yes, you can see a red line from Belgaum to Uttarakhand. Yes, so this is the distance from here Belgaum to Uttarakhand. So we are going to go today Uttarakhand tour. So I will tell you little information about Uttarakhand. Okay, so listen carefully. Earlier, no, in 2000, Uttarakhand is separated from Uttar Pradesh. It was there in Uttar Pradesh only. So in 2000, it is separated from Uttarakhand, and it was named as Uttaranchal, and afterwards they named as Uttarakhand. Why? Because Uttarakhand means Uttara is a Sanskrit word. Uttara means Uttar, north. Okay, and Khand means country. So north side country. So it is named like that, Uttarakhand. Okay, and it is referred as land of gods. There we can see many holy temples are there, and pilgrimage centers are there. Means like for example, here we are having Rameshwaram, then Tirupati. Yes, no. Like that, there Rishikesh, then Kedarnath. Yes, you know Kedarnath. Yes, so Kedarnath also, that temple also is situated in Uttarakhand only. Okay, so there many holy places are there, many temples are there in Uttarakhand. So it is, this Uttarakhand name is derived from a Sanskrit word north. Uttara means north and Khand means part of a country. Okay. And there you can see it is near the Himalayan range is there near Uttarakhand. So there we are beauty of Himalayas is there in Uttarakhand. It has borders. One side it is north side Tibet region is there in Uttarakhand, and then Mahakali zone of the far western region is there. In western region, Mahakali zone is there. Then Nepal in the east, neighbor is Nepal. Okay. And in south, you can see here south, Uttar Pradesh is there. Okay. And in northwest, here you can see Himachal Pradesh. Northwest Himachal Pradesh is there. So this is, here you can see Uttarakhand, and its capital is Dehradun. Here capital of Uttarakhand is Dehradun. Okay. This Uttarakhand is divided into two regions, two divisions, that is Garhwal and Kumaon, and it has 13 districts. How many districts it has? 13. Okay. So this Dehradun is the largest city in the region. In that region, Dehradun is the largest city. Okay. So now again we will see many things, many information about Uttarakhand. Here you can see the date of formation when it is formed on 9th November 2000. Here you can see in India map. Here Uttarakhand is there and it is formed on 9th November. So earlier it was in Uttar Pradesh only. So in 2000, 9th November, it is separated and named as Uttaranchal or Uttarakhand also. Okay. Now here we will see the distance from Belgaum to Uttarakhand. How much distance is there? Okay, so the distance between Belgavi and Uttarakhand is 1646 kilometer. How much? 1646 kilometer. You can see this slide also, no? Yes? Yes, children?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see this slide?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so here distance is how much? By road it is 1935.4 kilometer. Okay, and how much time it takes from Belgavi to Uttarakhand? By train it takes 41 hours and 20 minutes. So can you tell me days, how many days it will take?
About 2 days. About 2 days.
Okay, nearly 2 days means one day is 24 hours. So 2 days if it will take, that is 48. So in between 1.5 maybe. So here 41 hours 20 minutes it takes to reach by train from Belgavi to Uttarakhand. Okay. Now here you can see this state. It is divided into two divisions. Now, what is the full area? The area of this Uttarakhand is 53,483 kilometer. The area, full area of Uttarakhand, of this area, state is 53,483 kilometer. Okay, again see here Uttarakhand, it is divided into two regions. So this cream color it is Garhwal division, and this yellow color you can see that is Kumaon division. Okay, so it is divided into two divisions and it has total 13 districts. Okay, here so Uttarakhand, it has total, recording is going on children. Geographical area is how much? 53,483 kilometer. And in Uttarakhand, out if we consider as 100% as full area, then 86% are only mountains. In Uttarakhand, more mountains are there because it is near to Himalayan range. So 86% mountains are there and 65% forests are there. So there that area you can't see more plain land. You see mostly the mountain areas only. Okay, and most of the northern part of the state are part of Himalayan range. It is known as Himadri. What it is known as? Himadri. Yes, and it is covered by high peaks of Himalaya. I will show those pictures also to you. Himalayan peaks are there and their glaciers are there. Means full area it is covered by ice. And the lower foothills were densely forest, means high peaks are there Himalayan, and then lower down there are forests. Okay, till inundated by the British log merchants, and after independence it is taken by forest contractors, Indian forest contractors. And mostly there now afforestation is there. Okay, in their Himalayan range, mostly which animals will be there? Leopards, tigers, snow leopards are there. Okay, these and plants and rare herbs, means there Ayurvedic herbs are there, which are medicinal herbs mostly in those forests. Okay, medicinal herbs are there. And the two main rivers, now you know Ganga river. Okay, its birthplace is Uttarakhand. From there in Gangotri it comes Ganga river and Yamuna. Okay, so it takes birth in the glaciers of Uttarakhand state. Okay, these are the two main rivers which take birth from Uttarakhand state. Now here you can see these Himalayan peaks. So these peaks are so pointed. Yes, like these peaks are there up and down. Many forests are there in Uttarakhand. Okay. Yes, you can see this.
Yes, ma'am.
See these peaks. So this, okay, this here you can see this, it's like a full white ice is there, so it is known as Swarg Bhumi also. What it is known as Swarg Bhumi also, it is no, because here you can see it's like a beauty of nature is there here. It's like Swarg, so it is known as,
Heaven.
yes. Okay. Now, this Uttarakhand lies on the south slope of Himalayan range. Yes, I told you this, that it is lie in the southern slope of Himalayan range, and their climate and vegetation vary with elevations. Means up the climate will be different, in glacier area climate will be different, down the climate will be different. Okay, and the highest peak there, the highest peak of the mountain is Nanda Devi. Nanda Devi is the highest, and its height is how much? It is 25,643 feet from sea level. Height of that Nanda Devi is 7,816 meters. Okay, so high it is. And it lower down, it is having one Sharda Sagar reservoir is there, which is with the altitude of 187 meter. Okay, so there many forests are there, like Western Himalayan, subalpine conifer forest is there. The name of the forest is given there. Different types of forests are there. And here how much meters of forest is 3,000 to 2,600 meters. That full it is forest is there. Western Himalayan broadleaf forests are there. It is 2,600 to 1,500 meter. That full area will be of only forest. Pine forests are there. Grassland is there. Okay. So there the lowland forest mostly used for agriculture. There also farmers, they grow the crops. Okay, lower land, only the lower land. Now here you can see this is the Nanda Devi, which is the highest peak in Uttarakhand, but it is second highest in India. In India, the first highest peak is, which is first highest peak in Himalaya, you know? Kanchenjunga in Sikkim. Kanchenjunga is there in Sikkim. That is the first. And second is Nanda Devi. Okay, it is 7,816 meters from the sea level.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so see this peak, so heighted it is, pointed. This is Nanda Devi. Here this is a sea level, Sharda Sagar reservoir. From glacier and all the ice will melt, no? That water will be collected here. So this is the lowest land point in Uttarakhand. Okay. Now here you can see these are the districts. See here you can see one side it is the neighboring country of this place is Uttarakhand is China. One side it is having China, one side Nepal is there. See. Now you can see here These are the 13 districts: उत्तरकाशी, रुद्रप्रयाग, देहरादून, चमोली, टेहरी गढ़वाल, पाउरी गढ़वाल, then पित्रोग्रह, बागेश्वर, अल्मोड़ा, चंपावत, नैनीताल, उधम सिंह नगर and Haridwar. You might be knowing Nainital, Haridwar. You have heard these names?
Yes.
Okay, so these are the holy Haridwar, and these are the holy places. So most of the places there, very big temples are there, nice temples. So the Rishi Munis, the sadhus and all, they will go there. Okay, because it is near Himalaya. There Kedarnath temple is there, no? They will go to pray there. Now we will see the population. How much population is there in Uttarakhand? According to 2021, the estimated, it's not actual, it is estimated population. Okay, you know no estimation?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So the estimated population of Uttarakhand is 11 million. Total, it is 11,799,000. And males, only males are 5,960,315. And females are 5,739,784. So total it is 11 million. 11,799,000. Okay, it is not exact, but it is estimated. So here you can see the graphical representation. The graphical representation, this blue is from 2001 to 2011 it is. So 2001 it was in 11C. Your total more were there, less were there here. 2001 it was less, but it increased in 2011. All male, female, here you can see the graphical representation of the population. Here it is a pie chart of percentage of rural and urban, means city and the villages. So here total how much rural, this yellow color is 69.77% of rural areas are there, and urban areas very less they are there, that is 30.23%. Okay, only less area urban areas are there. Okay, now which picture is this? Can you tell me?
Kedarnath.
Yes, this is a picture of Kedarnath. You do you know anything about Kedarnath? Yes, there one disaster had happened. Flood had came in this Kedarnath. Okay, this Kedarnath, it is a temple. Shiva temple is there. In this temple, the height is how much? 3,583 meter. And from Rishikesh, it is 223 kilometer from Rishikesh. And near this, see, you can see the Himalayan range here, backside of the temple. So it is near Himalayan range, and from nearby you can see there Mandakini river is there. Yes, Mandakini river is there. Okay, so this Kedarnath, it is a town in the state of Uttarakhand. It has this important, it has importance that it is having a Kedarnath temple. That is the importance of this city. Okay, and you know there will be a Char Dham. So this is a very holy place. Many people once in their life they try to go there. It is a very holy place. There many pilgrimage sites are there. Pilgrimage centers are there. Do you know what do you mean by pilgrimage?
No, ma'am.
Okay, pilgrimage is a, see, some people from other place to this place, they move they go to different temples. So that journey from one holy place to other holy place, that journey is pilgrimage. Okay, people they move from one place to another, like Dharmashala, religious places. Okay, so for praying, they go to other places. So that journey is known as pilgrimage. So many Rishi Muni and all, they will go there. They will stay there. They will pray. Okay. So this Kedarnath is located in the Himalayas and about 3,585 meter it is from the sea level. And it has near it the Mandakini river is there. And most of the places will be in snow only. There snow will be there whole year mostly. Okay, so this Kedarnath, it has a flood was there. In which year it came, you know? Which year flood came?
2015.
15 or 13?
13, huh?
In 2013, the extensive destruction happened in this Kedarnath town in June 2013. Flash floods were there. They caused by heavy rains. More heavy rains were there, and because of that, in 2013, flood came. Okay, so can anyone tell me again some more information about Kedarnath? Anything? Anything you know about Uttarakhand or Kedarnath?